First, we are going to open Inkscape and drag our PNG image in there. Just hit OK on this dialog box, then center the image on the canvas. After that, go to Path, then choose Trace Bitmap and click Update. Leave it on its default settings, but you can increase the brightness cutoff threshold to something like 0.8 and then hit OK. You can now delete your PNG image. You can now zoom in to see that you now have smooth lines. Very nice.
Very nice.
Now go to File and click Save As and save it as an Inkscape SVG. Now open Blender, go to File, Import, Scalable Vector Graphics and import your SVG. Now you can delete the default cube and straighten the SVG by pressing R, X and then 90. Then go to Object, Set Origin and choose Geometry to Origin. Then you can press G and then Z to move it up on the Z axis. Right click on the SVG image and then choose Convert to Mesh. Now press Tab to go into Edit mode. Now I'm going to toggle on both the X-ray mode and the wireframe mode because I like being extra that way. Then you can select a part of your mesh that you want in a different color. You can skip this part if you want your entire mesh to be the same color. Now go to your material properties, click the plus icon and click New to make a new material. Then click Assign and your material will be assigned to the selected part of the mesh. Now press Tab again to go out of edit mode, but make sure your mesh is still selected. Now go to File, Export and choose FBX. Change the path mode to copy and turn on Embed Textures, which is the little box right next to it. Then tick Selected Objects and choose only the mesh. You can uncheck Bake Animation and also uncheck Add Leaf Bones. Choose your location, give it a name and then click Export FBX. So we went from a PNG to an SVG to an FBX. Great success.
Great success!
Now open Unreal Engine. I've already made it a blank project by deleting everything, but I've added a post-process volume with infinite extent turned on and I've set the minimum brightness and the maximum brightness to 2. Now let's drag in our FBX. You might have to zoom in or scale it up to see it. I'm gonna turn it 90 degrees so that it faces us. As you can see, we have also imported 2 master materials along with our FBX. We're gonna open up one of them. Disconnect the line going into base color by pressing Alt and left clicking on it. Then while holding down M on your keyboard, click the left mouse button to bring in a multiply node. And while holding down S on your keyboard, click the left mouse button to bring in a scalar parameter node. You can name it brightness. Now plug in the first output from the 3 vector color node into the A of the multiply and the brightness node into the B. Plug in the output of the multiply node into the emissive color. Now I'm gonna choose a bluish color and set the brightness value to 50. Hit save and then close. Now do the same for the other material and choose a different color. Now I'm gonna add a plane as a backdrop for our neon sign. I'm adding a point light into the scene as well. I'm also going to apply this wood texture on the plane. To easily change the color and the brightness of our emissive material, we're going to right click and create a material instance for both of them. Inside the material instance, you can see the brightness and the color values. You can change them as you see fit. Don't forget to drag the material instance into the material slot of our mesh to replace it with the master material that we were previously using. To get a nice glow on the backdrop, you can also change both of the materials to two-sided by opening the master material and turning on the two-sided option. And that's it. Thank you for watching. This is Saki Senpai. Like and subscribe for more.